The other day we discussed Lamarckism. I'll clear one more point regarding Lamarck. It explains the principle of use or disuse of organs. One thing, you know, man's blacksmith shoulders have been developed because they need to continuously hammer, or duck and swan have well developed legs because they swim through water, not through air, students. That is the reason. So these are the example of the neck of the giraffe being very long and all that. One more point I would like to add here is that the changes which an organism brings about in its lifetime is is called as Lamarckism. What happened was, Lamarck said that the struggle or the use or disuse of organs which an organism makes during its lifetime, like for example ostrich and emu, since they never wanted to fly, their wings became weak. These were the characters here. So the use or disuse of organs done by the organism, you know they according to Lamarck, were transferred from one generation to another, students. Huh? This doesn't happen. A particular organism brings about modifications in its body, no doubt about that, because it wants to survive in the existing environment. It wants to survive. But these characters are transferred from one generation to another generation is totally wrong. Like for example, as per my requirement, एक साधा example, as per my requirement, I bring about changes in my life, in my routine, in my body. But the same characters, these characters which I have modified are not transferred from one generation to another. Then which characters are transferred? The characters which are inherited from the previous generations, only they are transferred. This is called as the principle of ancestry of characters. So Lamarck said that the modifications or the changes brought about by its organism during lifetime are transferred from one generation to another. Students, no doubt organism brings about changes in its life or in its living as per the changing environment. But these changes are transferred to the next generation is totally wrong. The changes which it has acquired or the characters which it has already acquired from its ancestors are only transferred. Like what I bring about changes in my life are not transferred to the next generation. But whatever characters I have been inherited from my forefathers will be transferred. हे फरक आहे. म्हणजे माझ्या जनरेशन मध्ये माझ्या रिक्वायरमेंट प्रमाणे if I bring changes, they are not transferred. Lamarck said that even they are transferred. That is wrong. Only the characters which are inherited are transferred from one generation to another generation. This is what is called as the proper inheritance of acquired characters. Okay? The next paragraph is very important, students. Let me clear what is speciation. Students, what is speciation? First of all, formation of new species of plants and animals is the result of evolution. Evolution has been taken from several generations which has led to the formation of new species of plants and animals. First point. Second point, what is species? Species is a group of organisms which live. Species is a group of organisms which produce fertile individuals. Now what are fertile? Individuals or species are a group of organisms which reproduce to produce fertile individuals. Individuals are of two types: fertile, sterile. Fertile is which are fit for reproduction. Sterile is which become unfit for reproduction. So what is species? Species is a group of organisms which perform fertile individuals through natural reproduction. Okay, point number 2. Point number 3. Students, the species live in under or they grow under particular geographic conditions. Next point, their food, their habitat means place of living. Their food, their habitat, their reproductive ability and the period is different. no doubt about that. Students, genetic variations, no doubt, genetic variations bring about for result in the formation of new species, no doubt about that. But changes, reproductive and geographical changes are also responsible for formation of new species. I repeat, geographic and reproductive changes are also responsible for formation of new species, no doubt about that. Last point, geographic and reproductive isolation. I'll repeat, geographic and reproductive isolation are also responsible for reproduction, for formation of new species. Meaning काय? Students, समजा one group of animals were living in a forest. Forest met with floods. There were floods which occurred in the forest. These floods happened to carry some organisms totally to some other habitat. Those animals there have completely lost contact with these animals who remained back in the forest. Those who were carried away by floods. Now you may ask me, some may be dead, but some may survive, Mulano. So those who survived, they were left in totally different place. This is called as isolation of species. So they will not reproduce as per these organisms. This leads to formation of new species. I'll repeat. Species is a group of organisms that produce fertile individuals by process of natural reproduction. They grow in particular geographic conditions. Their food, habits, habitat, reproductive ability and period are all different. Next, students, हे एवढंच नव्हे, genetic variations is responsible for reproduction, for formation of new species. Other than that, reproductive and geographical changes are also responsible for formation of new species, plus reproductive and geographic isolation. Meaning, due to some reasons, if a group of animals of a particular species totally lose the link from each other, then it leads to the formation of new species. That is called reproductive and geographic isolation. Last paragraph. Students, you have to remember this last paragraph in the form of, last page I mean to say, in the form of fill in the blanks. How does it go? Man has been very curious as to how our ancestors were. It is believed that last dynasty, follow the time period now. You have to only keep on by adding that, and there is a typical diagram given in the textbook which explain different stages of man. They come as fill in the blank, students. They go on. I'll start. Last dinosaur died 7 crore years back. Okay, dinosaur, why did they die? Because they were huge in size, students, and it was difficult for them to bear that huge size and survive. Second, and then some meteor fell and all that. That's a different story. That's only an imaginary part, only hypothetical, not maybe true or maybe false also. Last dinosaur died 7 crore years back. During this period, 7 crore years back, monkey-like animal which resemble modern day lemurs, langur म्हणतो ना आपण, which resemble modern day lemurs were found. Okay? Next, continue. From 4 crore years back, the monkeys lost their tail. They turned into apes. Okay? These apes were around about 4 crore years back. These apes were found in the African continent, the south and the eastern continent of Asia. Okay? These tailless apes. Their brains started increasing in size. I am not saying developed. Develop वेगळं आणि size वेगळं. Their brains started increasing in size and their hands started improving. This happened around about 2.5 crore years ago. देखो, 4 crore years back, the monkeys lost their tails. They turned into apes. They were found in the continents of Africa and Asia, North, South Asia, Northeast Asia and all that. They were found there. These around about 2.5 crore years back, we found that their brains started getting enlarged in size. Brainचा size वाढला, headचा size नव्हे, brainचा size वाढला. Not only that, their hands were improved. Huh? Some of these apes lived back in Africa, who turned into gorillas and chimpanzees, and some who went or ran away or escaped to Asian continents, that is North Asia, Southeast Asia and all that. They turned into gibbons and orangutans. Okay? This happened around about 2.5 crore years back. Hands were improved. Then what happened? Students, after this what happened here? About 2 crore years ago, 2.5 crore years gaya abhi. 2 crore years ago it was observed that the apes, I am not speaking about human beings. Apes started developing erect posture. And the hands which they used to only eat food became independent, and those hands were used for all purposes, for all works, all sort of works. This happened 2 crore years back. Not only that, students, 2 crore years back what happened? Due to vanishing of forest, म्हणजे आम्ही काय त्यावेळेला नव्हतो तरी forest vanished due to heat. These apes started living on lands. ठीक है? That happened around about 2 crore years back. The hands were totally independent, totally built up to do all sorts of work. The posture was erect. Next, human-like apes, human-like animals were first observed. Human-like animals were first observed. They were called as Ramapithecus. कदाचित रामाचं रामायणचं रामा असेल, देव जाणे. But the first human-like animals were called as Ramapithecus. This happened around about 40 lakh years back. First human-like animals. We are not entered into human beings. We are still in animals. So, first human-like animals, Ramapithecus, was found in North India and Asian continents. It seems that they were very intelligent. Indian shoti. They were very intelligent. Such breed was found around about 40 lakh years back. Then slowly आता countdown चालू झालं. बघा हा. It was observed that morphological changes त्यांच्या body मध्ये होते. The morphological changes taking place in them showed that they belong to this genus which was called as Homo. Homo sapien असं आपलं नाव आहे. Homo हा genus झाला. Sapien हे आपलं name झालं, species झालं. So the morphological changes shows that they belong to this genus which was called as Homo. 15 lakh years back, these human beings developed an erect posture. They started living in the continents of Indonesia, China and Asia. बघा हा, ते अफ्रीका वाले उधर ही रह गए. ठीक है? They started living in the areas of Indonesia, China and Asian continents. This happened around about 15 lakh years back. About 1 lakh year ago, what happened? This 1 lakh year ago, it was observed that as they started developing erect posture, their brain did not enlarge inside. It started developing. Student. And man invented fire 1 lakh year ago. About 50,000 years back, it was observed that he came under the category of wise man, and therefore man was called as Homo sapien. The meaning wise man, because he started using his brain. Because he invented fire, म्हणजे तो हुशार झाला आणि म्हणून त्याला नाव दिलं गेलं Homo sapien. The first wise man was called as a Neanderthal man. After Neanderthal man came the Cro-Magnon man, and that is how the evolution occurred. आता 1 lakh झालं. मग आता 50,000 years back here. 50,000 years back this Homo sapien was born. After below 50,000 years, countdown जेव्हा fast, the evolution took place at rapid rate. 10,000 years back, बघा फक्त 10,000 वर्ष झाली. The man started developing the skill of agriculture, cattle rearing, and development of cities living together. Next, 5,000 years back, he started writing. He learned the art of writing, and therefore history was formed. 5,000 झाला. Come back now. About 400 years back, modern science evolved. About 200 years back, industry was evolved. And today, we are now sitting at home and still thinking whether the man was born in that way or not. बघा ना, मी तुम्हाला चार्ट परत एक्सप्लेन करते. 7 crore years back, last dinosaur lost. Monkey-like animals which resemble modern lemur were found. 4 crore years back, tail was lost. 2.5 crore years back, these apes, tail were lost. These apes the brain started enlarging, the hand became more improved, and they started utilizing these hands for eating. This happened 2.5 crore years back. Some settled in Africa, who were called the gorillas and the chimpanzees, and some went to Asian continents मध्ये गेले, who developed into gibbon and orangutan. 2 crore years back, due to vanishing of forests, they start settling on land. Their now hands were so developed that they could use them for all purposes, and they became the intelligent man of Africa. This happened 40 lakh years back. 20 lakh years back, morphological evidence showed that they belonged to the genus Homo. 15 lakh years back, the erect posture of human beings came into existence. 1 lakh years back, as the erect posture evolved, brain also evolved, and he invented fire. And therefore 50,000 years back, he was called a wise man. First wise man was Neanderthal man. Second, the next category was Cro-Magnon and all that, etc. etc. कळलं? हे झालं 50,000 years back. Since he was a wise man, he was called as a Homo sapien. That's it. Come back. About 10,000 years back, what happened? Man developed the skill of agriculture, cattle rearing, formation of cities. 5,000 years back, writing, and hence history evolved. History 5,000 वर्षापूर्वीचे. त्यावेळेला राम होते, महाभारत होतं, काय होतं परमेश्वरालाच माहिती. हे झालं 5,000 years back. Then 400 years back, modern science was evolved. 200 years back, industry was evolved, and from 200 years, now we are today again thinking how our ancestors were, still having that, searching those evidences to know how our ancestors were. Students, this completes the first topic of science 2, that is heredity and evolution. Next period, थोड़ा carefully करा gravitation. I'll start giving the homework also on gravitation. ठीक है? That's it. I'll begin with gravitation because if they have taken your unit test, I'm very sure they'll take your terminals also. So we'll start with gravitation. We'll start with the chronological order. We'll not wait for the lockdown now to close. ठीक है? Bye for today.